When you're craving something sweet on a hot summer day but sticking to keto, most store-bought options are either loaded with sugar or taste like cardboard. But the truth is, you can make keto-friendly desserts that are just as refreshing and satisfying as the real thing without any of the guilt. One of the tricks in this collection uses a simple swap that gives you that creamy ice cream-like texture without any dairy or sugar. Keep watching, because I'm about to show you a whole lineup of desserts that actually work for hot weather. Whether you're hosting a backyard barbecue or just need a cool treat after a long day, these ideas make it easy to enjoy summer without feeling left out. Think rich chocolate mousse, fluffy coconut panna cotta, and crispy lemon bars that taste like sunshine. You might be surprised how many of these recipes come together in under 10 minutes. So let's dive into this roundup of keto summer desserts that will keep you cool and satisfied all season long. Let's kick things off with a super simple no-churn keto vanilla ice cream that tastes just like the real deal. This one is perfect for hot summer days because it's creamy, cold, and totally sugar-free. You just blend heavy cream, a sugar-free sweetener, and a splash of vanilla extract until it's thick and fluffy. Then you pour it into a low pan and let it freeze for a few hours until firm. No ice cream maker needed, and no constant stirring, which makes it a total breeze. For a dairy-free version, swap the heavy cream for full-fat coconut cream and it still turns out silky smooth. Every spoonful feels like a cool, indulgent treat that will not spike your blood sugar. Once you've got that base down, you'll be ready to try another refreshing twist. Next up is a keto berry chia pudding that feels more like a dessert than a breakfast. It's ideal for hot days because you make it ahead and let it chill in the fridge until you're ready. Just mix chia seeds with unsweetened almond milk, a little sweetener, and a handful of fresh or frozen berries. Give it a good stir, then let it sit for about 10 minutes and stir again to break up any clumps. After a few hours in the fridge, it turns into a thick, pudding-like texture that's super satisfying. If you want extra richness, stir in a spoonful of coconut cream before chilling. The berries burst with flavor and make every bite feel like a fruity, guilt-free indulgence. That cool, creamy texture is just the start because the next dessert takes cold and creamy to a whole new level. Now let's talk about keto coconut lime popsicles that are basically summer on a stick. They're perfect for scorching afternoons when you need something icy and refreshing without the sugar crash. You blend full-fat coconut milk with fresh lime juice, a bit of lime zest, and your favorite keto sweetener. Pour the mixture into popsicle molds, add a few thin lime slices if you want, and freeze until solid. The coconut milk makes them extra creamy so they don't turn into icy rocks like store-bought versions. For a fun twist, you can add a handful of fresh mint leaves to the blender for a cool herbal note. Each pop is tangy, tropical, and so satisfying on a hot day. Once you got those popsicles ready, you'll want to keep the cold treats coming with something even more decadent. This list of keto summer desserts has so many great options to try. I'd love to know which one caught your eye first. Drop a comment below and tell me your pick. Are you leaning toward the frozen treats, the no-bake bites, or something fruity? Your answer helps me create more collections that fit what you actually want to make. While you're here, go ahead and hit the like button if this roundup was helpful. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider joining the tribe so you don't miss the next set of ideas. Thanks for watching, and keep going with the rest of the video. These keto no-bake cheesecake fat bombs are like little bites of heaven that you can grab straight from the freezer. They work great for hot days because they're made ahead and stay chilled until you need a quick, cool dessert. You mix softened cream cheese with a little butter, vanilla, and a low-carb sweetener until smooth. Then stir in some crushed nuts or a few sugar-free chocolate chips for texture. Roll the mixture into small balls and pop them in the freezer for about an hour to set. If you're dairy sensitive, you can use a dairy-free cream cheese alternative and coconut oil instead of butter. Each bite tastes just like a mini cheesecake, but without any baking or sugar. Those little fat bombs are so easy, but the next dessert is even simpler and just as luscious. This keto avocado chocolate mousse is so rich and creamy, you will not believe it's made from a vegetable. It's a lifesaver on hot days because you whip it up in 5 minutes and chill it until you're ready. You blend ripe avocado with unsweetened cocoa powder, a splash of vanilla, and your sweetener of choice. Add a little heavy cream or coconut cream to get that silky mousse-like consistency. Blend until completely smooth, then spoon it into small cups and refrigerate for at least an hour. For a nut-free version, skip any nut milk and just use extra coconut cream for the liquid. The avocado makes it incredibly velvety, and the chocolate flavor is deep and satisfying. That mousse is pure comfort, but our last dessert today is all about bright, zesty refreshment. Finally, let's make a keto lemon sorbet that's tart, sweet, and incredibly cooling. It's the perfect palate cleanser on a hot afternoon when you want something light but still dessert. Like, you combine fresh lemon juice, lemon zest, water, and a powdered keto sweetener like allulose in a bowl. Whisk until the sweetener dissolves, then pour the mixture into a shallow dish and freeze. Every 30 minutes, scrape it with a fork to break up ice crystals until it's fluffy and scoopable. If you prefer a creamier texture, stir in a tablespoon of vodka or gin before freezing, which keeps it from getting too hard. The bright citrus flavor wakes up your taste buds and leaves you feeling refreshed. And with that bright, icy finish, we're ready to move on to even more cool keto treats that will keep you happy all summer long. Next up, we've got a classic flavor combo that never gets old: keto chocolate peanut butter ice cream. This one is perfect for those hot afternoons when you want something rich, creamy, and totally satisfying without the sugar crash. You start with a simple base of heavy cream, unsweetened cocoa powder, and a low-carb sweetener like allulose or erythritol. Then you swirl in a generous spoonful of natural peanut butter. Just make sure it's the kind with no added sugar. A splash of vanilla extract and a pinch of salt bring out all the deep, nutty chocolate flavors. If you need a nut-free version, you can swap the peanut butter for sunflower seed butter or tahini for a totally different but still delicious twist. Every scoop is smooth, indulgent, and tastes just like the real deal, so you will not miss the sugar at all. Once you've got that chocolate peanut butter craving handled, let's move on to something fruity and refreshing. These keto strawberry cheesecake bites are like little clouds of summer joy that you can pop right out of the freezer. They're ideal for when you want a quick, no-bake treat that feels fancy but takes almost no effort. You blend cream cheese with a bit of heavy cream, vanilla, and your favorite keto sweetener until it's light and fluffy. Then you fold in chopped fresh strawberries or frozen ones that you've thawed and drained for that bright, fruity pop. Spoon the mixture into a silicone mini muffin tray and freeze until firm, which only takes a couple of hours. For a dairy-free version, you can use coconut cream and a dairy-free cream cheese alternative, and they'll still turn out creamy and dreamy. These little bites are tangy, sweet, and bursting with real strawberry flavor, making them a total crowd pleaser. After that berry cheesecake moment, let's keep the tropical vibes going with something cool and creamy. If you're loving this collection of keto summer desserts, there's a whole world of similar recipes waiting for you. Head over to www.healthybitestribe.com to explore more. You'll find an AI recipe generator that can take any dish and make it fit your dietary needs. There's also a meal planner to help you organize these ideas into your week. You can save your favorite recipes from this list and share them with friends or family. The community features let you swap tips and ask questions about swaps for allergies or restrictions. It's all designed to make cooking for real life a little easier and a lot more fun, so check it out whenever you're ready for more inspiration. These keto mango coconut cream popsicles are like a mini vacation in a mold, and they're so easy to make. They work beautifully on scorching days because they're hydrating, naturally sweet, and full of tropical flavor. You blend frozen mango chunks with full-fat coconut milk and a squeeze of lime juice until it's completely smooth. A little powdered erythritol or monk fruit sweetener helps balance the tartness without adding any carbs. Pour the mixture into popsicle molds, add sticks, and freeze for at least 4 hours until solid. If mango isn't your thing, you can swap it for frozen peaches or even papaya for a different tropical twist. The combination of creamy coconut and bright mango is so refreshing, you'll feel like you're lounging on a beach. Once you've cooled down with those pops, let's try a chilled pudding that's packed with antioxidants. This keto blueberry lemon chia pudding is a simple, make-ahead dessert that tastes like sunshine in a jar. It's great for hot days because you can prep it the night before and grab it straight from the fridge when you need a cool treat. You stir chia seeds into unsweetened almond milk with a bit of lemon zest, lemon juice, and your preferred sweetener. Then you fold in a handful of fresh or frozen blueberries which burst with color and flavor as they sit. Let it rest in the fridge for at least 4 hours or overnight until it thickens into a creamy pudding-like texture. For a nut-free option, you can use coconut milk or flax milk instead of almond milk, and it will still set up perfectly. The bright lemon and sweet blueberries make every spoonful feel light and refreshing, not heavy at all. After that citrusy berry pudding, let's switch gears to a cool, minty dessert that's perfect for chocolate lovers. This keto mint chip avocado ice cream is a total game changer. It's creamy, refreshing, and secretly good for you. It works wonderfully on hot days because the mint cools you down while the avocado gives it a silky, rich texture without any dairy. You blend ripe avocado with coconut cream, a handful of fresh mint leaves, and a low-carb sweetener until completely smooth. Then you stir in sugar-free chocolate chips or chopped dark chocolate for that classic mint chip crunch. Pour the mixture into a loaf pan and freeze, stirring every 30 minutes for the first couple of hours to keep it creamy. If you don't have fresh mint, you can use a few drops of peppermint extract instead. Just go easy because it's potent. The result is a luscious, dairy-free ice cream that tastes indulgent but leaves you feeling light and energized. Once you've enjoyed that minty chocolate combo, let's wrap up this middle section with a no-bake bar that's perfect for sharing. These keto raspberry coconut bars are the kind of dessert you can slice up and serve to friends without anyone guessing they're low-carb. They're ideal for summer gatherings because they hold their shape at room temperature and taste like a tropical dream. You press a simple crust made from almond flour, coconut oil, and a pinch of salt into a lined baking dish. Then you spread a layer of sugar-free raspberry jam, either store-bought or homemade, over the crust. Top it with a mixture of shredded coconut, a little melted butter, and sweetener. Then bake until golden and fragrant. For a nut-free crust, you can use sunflower seed flour or crushed pork rinds for a completely different but still delicious base. The combination of tart raspberries and toasted coconut is absolutely irresistible, and each bar is perfectly portable. Now that we've covered these 6 refreshing treats, let's keep the summer dessert momentum going with one more showstopper. Next up, we have these little bites of tropical heaven, keto chocolate coconut macaroons. They're perfect for hot days because they require 0 baking and come together in minutes. You just mix shredded, unsweetened coconut with a low-carb sweetener, a touch of coconut oil, and an egg white to bind it all. Then you shape them into small mounds and pop them in the fridge to firm up. Once they're set, you drizzle melted sugar-free chocolate over the top for that extra indulgence. If you want a dairy-free version, just use a vegan chocolate bar or chips. These macaroons are chewy, sweet, and feel like a tropical vacation in every bite. And now, let's move on to something creamy and refreshing. Cooking for dietary restrictions or allergies can feel lonely sometimes, but it doesn't have to. This recipe lineup is just one example of how many delicious options are out there. Over at www.healthybitestribe.com, you'll find a supportive community of people who get it. They share their own swaps, ask questions, and encourage each other every day. Whether you're keto, gluten-free, dairy-free, or just trying to eat a little healthier, you belong here. You can join the chat, say your go-to recipes, and even use the meal planner to stay on track. If this video helped you feel more confident in the kitchen, consider subscribing to the channel too. We're all in this together, and I'd love to have you as part of the tribe. This next dessert is so light and silky, it's almost like eating a cloud, keto lemon panna cotta. It's a fantastic choice for summer because it's served cold and has a bright, zesty flavor. You start by heating heavy cream with a little lemon zest and your favorite keto sweetener until it's warm. Then you stir in some gelatin until it dissolves and pour the mixture into small cups or ramekins. After a few hours in the fridge, it sets into a smooth, jiggly custard that's pure bliss. For a dairy-free twist, you can swap the cream for full-fat coconut milk. The lemon makes it feel so fresh and clean, perfect after a heavy meal. Let's keep the citrus theme going with another cool treat. These little fat bombs are like your favorite candy, but totally keto-friendly and guilt-free. They're ideal for hot days because they stay firm in the fridge and give you a quick energy boost. You simply mix creamy peanut butter with softened cream cheese and a bit of powdered erythritol. Then you press the mixture into a mini muffin tin lined with paper cups. Pop each one with a small dollop of melted sugar-free chocolate and let them chill until solid. If you have nut allergies, you can use sunflower seed butter instead. They taste just like peanut butter cups, but with a fraction of the carbs. Now, let's switch gears to something fruity and warm. This keto berry crumble is the kind of dessert that feels like comfort food, even on a hot day. It works beautifully because you can make it ahead and serve it cold or at room temperature. You toss fresh or frozen berries with a little lemon juice and a keto-friendly sweetener. Then you make a crumble topping from almond flour, butter, and a pinch of cinnamon. Bake it until the berries are bubbly and the topping is golden and crisp. For a nut-free version, use crushed pork rinds mixed with butter and sweetener. The combination of tart berries and crunchy topping is absolutely irresistible. Let's keep the fruit theme going with something creamy and chilled. These little bites are like a mini coconut cream pie, but without the crust or the carbs. They're perfect for summer because they're no-bake and taste like a tropical dream. You blend coconut cream with a bit of vanilla extract and a low-carb sweetener until smooth. Then you fold in some shredded coconut and spoon the mixture into silicone molds or a lined dish. Freeze them until firm, then pop them out for a creamy, coconutty treat. You can add a drizzle of sugar-free caramel on top for extra flair. Each bite is rich, creamy, and feels like a little vacation. And for our final dessert, we're going out with a chocolatey bang. For the last dessert, we're making these incredible keto chocolate almond butter cups. They're the perfect way to end a summer meal because they're rich, satisfying, and totally cool. You melt sugar-free chocolate with a little coconut oil and spoon a thin layer into mini muffin liners. Let that set, then add a dollop of almond butter mixed with a pinch of salt. Cover with more melted chocolate and chill until completely firm. If you prefer, you can use any nut or seed butter you like. These taste just like the real thing, but they keep you right on track with your keto goals. And that wraps up our collection of keto summer desserts. Hope you try them all and stay cool this season. And that wraps up our roundup of 18 keto summer desserts perfect for hot days. You can pick and choose the ideas that fit your taste, your diet, or whatever ingredients you have on hand. If you enjoyed this collection, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Healthy Bites Tribe for more recipe lineups like this. Over at www.healthybitestribe.com, you'll find a whole community waiting for you. There's an AI recipe generator to help you create your own swaps, a meal planner to organize your week, and tools to save and share your favorite dishes. You can also join the community chat to connect with others who cook for allergies, restrictions, or just healthier eating. No matter where you are in your journey, you are welcome here. So hit that subscribe button or visit the site, and we'll see you in the next video.